So first things first, shoulder dyskinesis. You know, when they want to really scare you, they start using Greek words. But all that means is the scapula, right? Scapula is not moving very well. So scapular dyskinesis means just bad motion relative to the scapula. That can be caused by a lot of things, but typically in the athletic world, overuse. In the bodybuilding world, probably some really bad choices in terms of how we try and fixate our shoulder blades, and then unfortunately are left with other options. If you don't move the scapula, the rib cage tries to figure out how to help you. Okay, now when we think about scapular tipping, that just means this lower edge has decided to start to fall away. And some of the scapular muscles up here start to hold really hard to try and help. But this would obviously create all kinds of challenge for how our shoulder blades move, or how our arm is going to move on our shoulder blade if this starts to fan away. If you took this whole thing off, which I have and I will not do now because that's how he gets broken, okay? But if you saw a scapula, you would see something that's trying to marry to the shape of the rib cage. And the only place the shoulder blades kind of can fit for most of us, this poor little guy, is probably about 30 degrees or even 45 degrees for this little guy forward. That means our scapular plane, the plane of the scapula, is actually moving on him quite a bit. For him to be outside would be for him to move almost forward, okay? If you told him to be back here at 0 degrees, right? If that's 20, 30, 40, whatever. If you're telling him to be narrow or be flat to the world, you've actually asked him to compress this back corner pretty bad.